Assalamu alaikum. Okay, students, this is during this pandemic situation. Many of the people are facing a problem regarding selection of the electives. So in today's videos will be I'll be giving the overview for different open electives for your second semester, elective third and elective 4. Okay, so basically as you people did in your first year for choosing the first elective, open elective 1 out of 4 and the open elective 2 out of 4, in the same way in your second semester you have to select 2 electives. You'll be having other core subjects also. Okay, so in the open elective third, as the first and second was there in your first semester, you'll be having 4 subjects, that is economic environment policy, business process re-engineering, international business, financial market and service. So out of these 4 subjects you have to select any one of your choice. Okay, and as per your future planning or career planning, you have to select any one subject, whatever knowledge you have to give, you need to gain. Okay, so I'll be just giving you the overview, okay, what you will be learning about in this subject, so it will be easy for you all. Okay, so coming to the very first, that is economic environment and policies. Okay, economic environment, let me tell you what is economic environment. Economic environment is all the external activities, like external economic activities that is going to affect the business. मतलब ऐसी चीज़ें जो कंपनी से रिलेटेड नहीं है, but the external activities which is going to affect or influence the businesses. Okay, business performance. First of all, it is going to influence the consumer behavior. Okay, and also the businesses. Okay, ऐसी external activities, all the external activities, external economic activities which is going to influence the consumer behavior and businesses. Now when it is going to influence the consumer behavior and businesses, it is having a direct effect on companies performance. Okay, सो ऐसी चीज़ें जो डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड नहीं है कंपनी से, बट द external economic activities which is having a indirect impact onto the consumer behavior and businesses, which is affecting the company's performances. Okay, so you'll be discussing this is the meaning of economic environment and what are the policies that have been set in India to have a proper economic environment effect on the companies. Okay, you'll be discussing this in this particular subject. In first unit, you'll be discussing about business environment. Okay, business environment, like you all know what is business, right? Business is some organization or enterprise which is engaged with some commercial, industrial or professional activities. मतलब ऐसी जगह जहाँ पर where the people are engaged, where the people are working together for the profit, to gain the profit and as well as to carry out the commercial, professional and industrial activities. Okay, now what is business environment? Business environment where the businesses are connected with the external forces, factors or institutions. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि business is being connected with the external forces, that is factors, external forces, factors and institutions. मतलब ऐसी ये 3 चीज़ें which is affecting the business environment. Okay, these are the 3 environment. Basically these 3 things are present in the environment which is affecting your businesses. Okay, so this are when that are beyond the control of businesses. ये सारी चीज़ें क्या है, business के control में नहीं है. It is, as I told you, it is external things which is indirectly affecting the businesses. Okay, so it is beyond the control of the businesses but affecting the functioning of businesses. जैसे वही चीज़ हम पढ़े थे economic environment में कि ऐसी external economic activities which is influencing the consumer behavior and businesses on the companies and indirectly affecting the companies performances. वही चीज़ अब बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट में भी है कि फोर्सेस, फैक्टर्स, ऐसे फोर्सेस, इंस्टीट्यूशंस और फैक्टर्स विच इज़ अफेक्टिंग दी बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट. दैट कुड बी योर कॉम्पिटिटर्स. कौन आएंगे ये सारे लोगों में? एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स में कॉम्पिटिटर्स है, आपके सप्लायर्स है, कंज्यूमर्स है. ओके, एंड लाइक यू विल बी हैविंग अ वेरियस सोशल, political, legal factors एंड ऑल्सो टेक्निकल फैक्टर्स, है ना. तो ये सारी चीज़ें क्या हो रही है, एक्सटर्नल चीज़ें हैं बट इट इज़ इनडायरेक्टली अफेक्टिंग योर business. So that this you'll be learning in your first unit, that is what is business environment, what is the need and scope of business environment you'll be discussing. You'll be discussing about the analysis of Indian economic, national income, and how this national income, Indian economy is affecting the businesses. And also you'll be discussing about the industries, various industries, agriculture industries, territory sectors. Basically it means like all the transport, financial, real estate activities, like business and personal services, education, social working, this all comes under your territory sectors. We'll be discussing about that also. We'll be discussing about the emerging industries. We all know what are the emerging industries in today's world, that is IT industries and biotechnology, etc. Okay, biotechnological industries. Okay, and also you'll be discussing about the business role of public sectors in economy. This all things you'll be learning in your first unit. Okay, the first unit will be based on your business environment, and also the analysis of what? Analysis of Indian economy, national income, and saving and investment components, and also about the industries like agriculture industries and territory sectors. As I told you, you all will be discussing about the emerging industries like IT or biotechnology industry. This all things you'll be discussing in your first unit. Okay, तो बेसिकली आप क्या करोगे कि ये जो फर्स्ट एलेक्टिव है आपका, जो सब्जेक्ट है, इसमें आप पूरे एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट्स, एक्सटर्नल लाइक व्हाट डू यू कॉल एक्सटर्नल एक्टिविटीज़ जो इनडायरेक्टली क्या कर रहे हैं, कंपनीज पे अफेक्ट कर रहे हैं, उसके बारे में पढ़ोगे. ओके, तो फर्स्ट यूल बी डिस्कसिंग ऑल द बेसिक्स अबाउट द बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट, emerging industries you'll be discussing, and how the national income and what is your Indian economy is affecting your businesses. That analysis you'll be, how to do that analysis you'll be discussing. And in your unit second, you all will be discussing about Indian financial system. In Indian financial system, you'll be discussing you'll be learning about RBI, banking, non-banking factors, non-banking institutions you'll be learning. You'll be discussing, मतलब Indian financial system में आप सारे institutions के बारे में पढ़ोगे, which is going to affect your फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम. ओके, फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम में आप सारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस के वजह के फोर्सेस बोले थे, फैक्टर्स बोले थे, इंस्टीट्यूशंस बोले थे. तो सेकेंड यूनिट में आप पूरे बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट के पूरे इंस्टीट्यूशंस के बारे में पढ़ोगे, जैसे कि मनी मार्केट है, कैपिटल मार्केट है, और इक्विटी मार्केट है, सेबी है, आरबीआई है, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, एंड नॉन बैंकिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन किस तरीके से इट इज़ अफेक्टिंग योर बिजनेसेस, एंड फॉरेन एक्सचेंज मार्केट, दैट इज़ FEMA, FEMA, एंड लिख ये सारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस है. तो ये सारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे सेकेंड यूनिट में. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट विल बी योर थर्ड यूनिट. इन थर्ड यूनिट यू विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट इकोनॉमिकल पॉलिसीज ऑफ इंडिया. जैसे कि लाइक योर सब्जेक्ट इज डिवाइडेड बिटवीन टू थिंग्स, इकोनॉमिक एनवायरनमेंट एंड पॉलिसीज. इकोनॉमिक एनवायरनमेंट पे यू विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट ऑल दी एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर्स के कौन कौन बिजनेस इफेक्ट कर रहे हैं, एंड यू विल बी ऑल्सो डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द इंस्टीट्यूशन इन सेकेंड यूनिट. नाउ इन थर्ड अबाउट द वेरियस इंस्टीट्यूशन, जैसे कि मनी मार्केट है, about the various institutions and markets. You'll be discussing about FEMA, that is foreign exchange market, and you'll be discussing about equity market. As I told you, you'll be discussing about SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India, about which you have already discussed in your graduation. And you'll be discussing about RBI, Reserve Bank of India, their policies and their rules and regulations, how it is affecting the businesses. Like this all you'll be discussing in your second unit. In third unit, you all will be discussing about the economic policies of India. मतलब सारे policies जो, जैसे कि आपके सब्जेक्ट का सेकेंड पार्ट हो गया economic policies of India, like how the different policies regarding monopoly, restrictive trade practices. Okay, that is MRTP, which was given in 1969 to have a healthy competition. About this we will be discussing in detail. We will be discussing about the competition law, foreign investment policies पढ़ोगे आप, like how the different policies are made in India. Like one more thing, that when you're discussing about economic environment and policies, always remember that all the policies and environmental factors differ from region to region, place to place, and country to country. Okay, so here you'll be discussing about the foreign investment policies, and also you'll be discussing about EXIM, that is EXIM, better known as EXIM. It is export and import policies of India. Trading environment, EXIM, you'll be discussing about the trading environment पढ़ोगे आप लोग. And तो ये बेसिकली ये सारे पॉलिसीज़ एंड मोर अदर पॉलिसीज जैसे कि रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क लाइक इन रिस्पेक्ट टू इंश्योरेंस, टेलीकॉम इंडस्ट्रीज़, पावर सेक्टर्स, ये पढ़ोगे। सेबी के बारे में फिर और डिटेल में पढ़ोगे आप इसमें, एंड सिक्योरिटी एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया के बारे में फिर पढ़ोगे आप, and this all things about this, all the policies about this, all the policies we'll be discussing in third unit, which is helping you to have a healthy competition, to maintain to know what are the foreign policies when you are investing into it, when you are when you are investing in foreign businesses, when you are doing trading in foreign businesses, you'll be knowing about the foreign policies and Indian foreign investment policies you'll be knowing in this. And yeah, so these are some of the these are all the policies in detail we'll be discussing in third unit. Okay, so first unit basics, second unit all the financial institutions and markets, third unit policies के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे. Okay, in fourth unit you'll be discussing about LPG, that is liberalization, privatization and globalization. इसके बारे में आप डिटेल में पढ़ोगे. Okay, and LPGs, in LPG you'll be discussing about concepts of LPGs, and you'll be discussing about various strategies and practices adopted and lessons you have learned from the Europe and China, Southeast Asia and other countries, and again the important effects of economic blocks you'll be discussing into the fourth unit. Okay, in the fifth unit you'll be discussing about economic survey and union budget. Okay, economic survey and union budget, here I mean to say that in this you will be discussing about taxation environment. Okay, taxation environment के बारे में आप लोग पढ़ोगे, and next you will be discussing about economic survey and union budget and how it as the instrument for indicative planning. Indicative planning is again it is a form of national economic planning in which the target is set. मतलब name itself is saying that indicative planning, मतलब यहाँ पर एक indication है. It is a set of growth of national output, basically it is an indication of how economic is expected to develop. मतलब it is a kind of as I told you, national economic planning, a form of national economic planning which is giving an indication for development or for the growth of your economy. So that you will be discussing in unit 5th. Okay, taxation environment and your indication planning, indicating planning effects by economic and union budget. Okay, economic survey and union budget. तो economic survey के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे, and about union budget you'll be discussing, and how it is acting as an instrument for indicative planning. Indicative planning, as I told you, it is a kind of national economic planning which is helping you to have an indication for the growth development of economy. Okay, this is all you'll be discussing in your first elective, that is economic environment and policy. Okay, again I'll be telling you that it is all the things which is which is not directly linked with the company or businesses, but external activities है लेकिन indirectly linked है और it is affecting. It could be your consumers, competitors, legal, political, technical upgradation, ये सारे कुछ इसमें आएंगे external activities में. Then you'll be discussing how the financial system is being maintained in India. You'll be discussing the different policies of India which is made, and about the liberalization, privatization, conversion of government companies into private sectors, how it is helping for the growth of employment, globalization, how we are making we are in need for globalization to increase the economical conditions and to diversify the businesses. फिर taxation environment के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे, फिर economic survey और union budget के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे, and how it is acting as an instrument for indication planning, मतलब to growth, to have a development into economy. Okay, so this is all about your first elective. The second elective will be your business process re-engineering. Okay, into this business process re-engineering you'll be discussing about re-engineering. Re-engineering मतलब यहाँ पर कोई चीज़ को आप फिर से चेंज कर रहे हो या फिर उसको फिर से मॉडिफाई कर रहे हो, इम्प्रूव कर रहे हो, that is called as your re-engineering. Business processes, all the processes which is taking place in the businesses, how we are re-engineering. Obviously we required improvement, we required change, we required modification in businesses. राइट तो अब यहाँ पर ये मॉडिफिकेशन की ज़रूरत कब आएगी, व्हेन आइदर वी आर फेसिंग एनी लॉस or you're not up to the mark, or we are not doing better than the competitors, or we are having a fear that we may not resist into the market. So BPR, again, a very good concept where you'll be learning about how you're going to change or how you're going to modify and make an improvement into the business processes. Okay, so in business processes re-engineering, okay, so in business process re-engineering, you'll be discussing about the basic introduction of business process re-engineering, where you'll be taught the definitions for it, and you'll be seeing how the practices for rethinking and redesigning the processes or the work done into the companies for the better, for what reason we redesign, we rethink, we modify, or we change the things into the company or businesses. We required these things to do much better than the competitors, to resist into the market, and as well as to have a support to the company, where we are giving a support to the company, and basically support. ये सारी चीज़ों की क्यों ज़रूरत है? Support to company and to cut down the operational cost. मतलब we try to have that the profit must be more when compared to the cost, operational cost को कम करने के लिए, and to have a world class competition. Obviously we do this all kind of thing, as I told you, for the reason is that we wanted to be up to the mark, and we want to be more better than our competitors. That is the only thing you can do for to resist into the market, to gain more and more consumers. Okay, so basically it is redesigning, rethinking, modifying, making a change into the processes or work done into the companies, to have a better support to the company, to improve the customer service, to have an operational, to cut down the operational cost, and to make a वर्ल्ड क्लास, टू बिकम अ वर्ल्ड क्लास कॉम्पिटिटर्स. अब ये सारी चीज़ें हो गई अपना रीज़न बिजनेस प्रोसेस री इंजीनियरिंग के लिए. ठीक है, अब करना किस तरीके से? बेसिकली क्या होता है कि बिजनेस प्रोसेस री इंजीनियरिंग में या तो आप टेक्नोलॉजी अपग्रेड करते हो, बहुत सारे रीजंस हो सकते हैं, बहुत सारे तरीके हो सकते हो. इट कुड बी टेक्नोलॉजी अपग्रेडेशन और चेंज डन बेस्ड ऑन योर कॉम्पिटिटर्स और बेस्ड ऑन योर कंज्यूमर्स. ठीक है ना, कि आप चेंजेस ला रहे हो क्योंकि आपके कंज्यूमर्स को चाहिए, या फिर आपके कॉम्पिटिटर्स के लेवल में आने के लिए, या फिर मोर देन देम यू ट्राई टू हैव अ change. Okay, in the first unit you will be learning about the introduction of BPR. In third unit you will be learning about the managing process. Okay, managing process flow. Process flow, company में कोई भी process हो रहा है तो obviously what happen, it will take time. So you will be discussing about the cycle time. What is cycle time now? Cycle time in which one product is made. मतलब कितने वक्त में आप एक प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो, कितने वक्त में आप इतने बैचेस ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स बना रहे हो. तो इन यू विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द मैनेजिंग द टाइम by different laws. You'll be taught about the different laws, how you'll be managing a cycle time, how you will be reducing the cycle time. Obviously when you reduce the cycle time, your production will increase. Okay, you can make a lot of products. As your production increases, you try to have a lot of efforts on marketing strategies and other factors, है ना. यहाँ पर सेकेंड यूनिट में आप पढ़ोगे मैनेजिंग प्रोसेस फ्लो, किस तरीके से आप मैनेज करोगे, साइकिल टाइम को डिक्रीज करोगे, मैनेज करोगे. And as well as you'll be taught about the different laws which we are, certain laws है और थोड़ा एनालिसिस है जिसकी मदद से आप you'll be learning how to reduce the cycle time, how to manage the cycle time, how to manage the process. Okay, in third unit you'll be discussing about implementing process. Okay, now this is something called as where you are doing practical thinking. Okay, कोई चीज़ आप practically कर रहे हो तो implementing process पढ़ोगे आप थर्ड यूनिट में, like implementing process of BPR, business process re-engineering, किस तरीके से implement करना है. You'll be taught about the different methods to implement this process, models, tools, techniques, and whatever, like this all things, tools, techniques, models, methods जो भी required रहेंगे to implement BPR properly into the company, that you'll be learning in your third unit. In your fourth unit you will be learning making effective BPR. मतलब making effective BPR और अच्छी तरीके से enhance करना है इसको. किस तरीके से करोगे आप? Now BPR effective करना है, कोई भी चीज़ आप implement कर रहे हो कंपनी में, obviously if you are implementing any software also, उसको effectively अगर चलाना है तो you required some people. तो यहाँ पर हम main ingredient effectively BPR को implement करना है या फिर उसको more effective बनाना है तो हम main ingredient क्या करेंगे? People. That is a staff. That is the people who are there into the organization or associated with the organization. That is top level management involvement रहेगा, consultants रहेंगे, and you'll be also learning about the various indicators, models, and various analysis to make how to make BPR effective. ठीक है ना. तो यहाँ पर making effective BPR main ingredient you're using is your people, staff, consultants, top level management. किस तरह से वो लोग रहना है, what are their competencies and how they are involved in making BPR effective, and also you'll be discussing different models, analysis, indicators to make BPR more effective. ठीक. Now the next is your ERP and BPR. ERP and BPR, like ERP, enterprise resource planning, BPR, with like they both are with the same intent, or I can say it is the same intention to optimize the workflow and to improve the production. ये दोनों का काम, ये दोनों का मकसद एक ही है. ये एक सॉफ्टवेयर है, दिस इज समथिंग विच वी आर गोइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंटेड. ओके. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि दोनों का मकसद एक ही है कि हमें यहाँ पर प्रॉपर वर्क फ्लो होना है एंड ऑप्टिमाइज वर्क फ्लो होना है and increasing the and improving the production. So the relationship we will be discussing in the 5th unit about ERP and BPR. You will be discussing about the various steps of BPR into this, and the 5-stage model you will be discussing, the business process maturity model, business process performance measurement. ठीक है ना. तो ये सारा पढ़ोगे आप लोग business process re-engineering में, where you will be discussing how the companies we required rethinking, redesigning, modification, change, है ना. तो किस तरीके से क्यों चाहिए कंपटीशन, हेल्थी कंपटीशन, सॉरी, टू हैव अ प्रॉपर कंपटीशन एंड टू रेसिस्ट इनटू द मार्केट, एंड अगेन टू हैव टू गेन मोर प्रॉफिट. ये सारी चीज़ें हम इसीलिए करते हैं क्योंकि इफ समथिंग इज गोइंग सेम फॉर अ लॉन्गर टाइम, obviously this is in competitive world, competitor will come, they'll do something new and they'll capture the market, है ना. तो उन सब चीज़ों को हैंडल करने के लिए वी गो फॉर BPR. ठीक. तो BPR सपोर्ट कर रहा है कंपनी को, ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट कट कर रहा है, कस्टमर सर्विस अच्छी देने के लिए इट इज़ हेल्पिंग यू, एंड ऑल्सो टू मेकिंग अ वर्ल्ड क्लास competition. Application of technology, change done for the sake of your competitors and customers. That could be a two reasons for BPR. Okay. And then you'll be discussing किस तरीके से प्रोसेस को, साइकिल टाइम को रिड्यूस करना है, मैनेज करना है. अलग लॉज पढ़ोगे आप. विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट वेरियस एनालिसिस टू रिड्यूस द साइकिल टाइम. फिर BPR को किस तरीके से कंपनी में इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, उसको मोर इफेक्टिव बनाने के लिए भी टेक्निक्स, टूल्स पढ़ोगे. एंड द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन ERP एंड BPR, अबाउट द वेरियस प्रोसेसेस, you'll be discussing in your 5th unit. Okay. Then the next will be your, the third subject elective is your IB, that is international business. Okay, international business is then another option for you for your elective third. Like in this international business, the word itself is saying that when you are like globalization भी बोल सकते हो आप, globalization business, globalized business भी आप पढ़ो, where you are going to learn all about how to diversify your business and what are the factors it is affecting while you're diversifying your businesses, like all about globalization, internationalization, stages, processes. In your first unit, you'll be discussing about this, about the culture and cultural environment and political environment, how it is affecting international businesses. ठीक है ना. अगर मैं मेरा business like I wanted to diversify into the other countries, है ना, तो उसके लिए it is not that easy. Okay, when I am going to do my business internationally, it's not that easy because as the environmental factors differ from region to region, place to place, countries to countries, even the international business policies, their what I can say is the tax processes, वहाँ का culture, वहाँ का environment differ करता है, right, from place to place. To make that easy, like when you're becoming a businessman or entrepreneur and you wanted to diversify your business, you'll be in this subject you'll be discussing about the various stages, process of globalization and internationalization, the various economic cultural environment and political environment, how it is affecting the international business. Okay, that you'll be discussing in your first unit. And in the second unit you will be discussing about the reasons of government intervention. मतलब क्या मकसद था गवर्नमेंट को इंटरफियर करने के लिए when I am doing my business internationally, why I need to submit certain certain documents, or why I need to seek a permission from the government before I am doing business internationally. Like what is the reason that government have involved when I wanted to do my business internationally, and the different rules and regulation for national level tariffs. तो यहाँ पर गवर्नमेंट इंटरवेंशन पढ़ोगे आप in your second unit, and also you'll be discussing about the rules and regulations of your national level tariffs and okay, non-tariff barriers. So national level tariffs are basically the tax which we pay for when I am getting the goods from and services from the other countries, or when I am giving the goods and service to the different countries. So ये जो tax होता है उसको आप बोलोगे tariff, okay, when I am paying it for export and import purposes. About that you'll be learning in detail in your second unit. You'll be also discussing about the regional economic integration, like regional economic integration के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे, like in which मतलब रीजनल इकोनॉमिक इंटीग्रेशन इज़ बेसिकली इंटीग्रेशन मतलब वी आर हैविंग एन एग्रीमेंट. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि हम कंट्रीज़ के बीच में कुछ एग्रीमेंट कर रहे हैं जस्ट टू रिड्यूस द टैरिफ, टैक्स कम करने के लिए, और फ्री फ्लो ऑफ गुड्स के यहाँ से वहाँ जाने के लिए फ्री फ्लो रहना विदाउट एनी disturbance. Okay, that you will be learning in your second unit. And also you'll be learning about the different kind of trading blocks. मतलब you'll be having a certain trading block, that is EU, NAFTA and ASEAN and SAARC. मतलब यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि वी आर साउथ ईस्ट, मतलब कंट्रीज़ के बीच में एक पर्टिकुलर यूनियन फॉर्म हो रही है, रीजन्स के बेसिस पे फॉर्म हो रही है. अगेन द सेम रीज़न टू रेड्यूस द टैरिफ्स एंड टू हैव अ प्रॉपर फ्लो ऑफ द गुड्स. ओके, and so about this trading blocks we'll be discussing in international business IB. And also in the second unit we'll be discussing about the World Trade Organization, WTO, in third unit. So in first unit we'll be discussing all about the globalization, internationalization, the drivers, and about the emergence of globalization, about the overview of international businesses and multinational enterprises, processes, stages, environmental factors, the cultural and like political environmental factors on international business. ये सारा कुछ आप पढ़ोगे फर्स्ट यूनिट में. सेकेंड यूनिट में गवर्नमेंट इंटरवेंशन व्हेन आई एम डूइंग इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस, rules and regulation for national level tariffs, taxes, and different regional economic integrations. मतलब किस तरीके से हम countries we are for having a proper like link between the countries to introduce the tariffs and free flow. Again trading blocks, the various trading blocks we'll be discussing. मतलब एक regional wise एक particular union या फिर एक particular block बन जाता है जहाँ पर people come and discuss to have a proper flow of goods and obviously again to reduce the tariffs. Okay, ये could be two reasons. अब उसके silent features आप details में पढ़ोगे, about their functions you'll be discussing in details. WTO, World Trade Organization, you'll be discussing in third unit. You'll be discussing about global businesses and entry strategies, मतलब licensing, franchising, and also about exporting. मतलब जैसे कि हम कोई प्रोडक्ट को दूसरी कंट्री में बेच रहे हैं, मतलब नाम मेरा रहेगा लेकिन they'll be running a business, that is something called as your franchising. Okay, and exporting मतलब sales of home country products into the foreign, या फिर अगेन द सेम थिंग कि हम किस बाहर का प्रोडक्ट यहाँ पर बेच रहे हैं, वो भी एक तरीके की पॉलिसी हो गई. मतलब हम यहाँ पर क्या हो रहे हैं कि इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में एंट्री कर रहे हैं, उसके लिए अलग अलग स्ट्रैटेजीज है. इधर आप एक्सपोर्टिंग पॉलिसीज अडॉप्ट करो, फ्रेंचाइजिंग करो, या फिर यू गो फॉर लाइसेंसिंग, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करिए, या फिर स्ट्रैटेजिक अलायंस है, कोई मकसद पे हम जुड़ रहे हैं विद द अदर कंट्रीज, एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन टू कंट्रीज टू शेयर द प्रॉफिट और टू गेट द बेनिफिट. ये सारा कुछ आप पढ़ोगे थर्ड यूनिट में. फोर्थ यूनिट में you'll be discussing about global e-businesses, involvement of like technical factors into the businesses. हम business आसान बनाने के लिए to make it more good, you're getting a technical involvement into this for making e-business transactions, e-business technology upgradation, global e-marketing, and you'll be discussing about the various factors of global e-businesses. Okay, in fifth unit you'll be discussing about managing global businesses, like strategy and global organization. मतलब मैनेज करना है इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस को या फिर ग्लोबल बिजनेस को, तो ऑब्वियसली वी रिक्वायर्ड अ प्रॉपर पीपल अगेन, क्योंकि यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि बेसिकली इंटरकल्चर ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट करना है. यहाँ पर आपको सिर्फ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट नहीं करना है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर का कल्चर अलग है, लैंग्वेजेस अलग है, एंड लाइक मैनी फैक्टर्स है, वैल्यूज़ अलग है यहाँ पर. So again, to manage the global business, you need to have a proper intercultural human resource management, and the different strategies for global strategic planning you'll be discussing. in the 5th unit. Okay, I repeat it again. In the first unit we'll be discussing about international business, globalization, the different drivers of globalization and internationalization, processes, stages, and about the multinational enterprises, and about the cultural environment and political environment, how it is affecting IB you will be discussing. In second unit you will be discussing about government intervention, क्या ज़रूरत थी गवर्नमेंट को इन्वॉल्व होने की फॉर व्हेन आई एम डूइंग इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस, पॉलिसीज़ अलग रखना है, परमिशन लेना है, डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट करना है, रूल्स रेगुलेशंस चेक करना है. व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न यू विल बी डिस्कसिंग रूल्स फॉर रेगुलेशंस फॉर नेशनल लेवल टैरिफ्स, टैक्सेशन के रूल्स रेगुलेशंस पढ़ोगे. रीजनल इकोनॉमिक इंटीग्रेशन मतलब कि क्यों वी हैड एन bond or link between the different regional region people for making the proper flow of goods and services from one region, one place to other place, and also to reduce the tariff. The trading blocks you have discussed, like you'll be discussing WTO, World Trade Organization. थर्ड में आप e-businesses, global e-business के बारे में पढ़ोगे. ग्लोबल बिजनेस और एंट्री स्ट्रैटेजी, जैसे कि लाइसेंसिंग, फ्रेंचाइजिंग, एक्सपोर्टिंग के बारे में हम पढ़े. जैसे कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट हम बाहर बेच रहे हैं या फिर बाहर वाला प्रोडक्ट यहाँ पर बेच रहे हो तो क्या क्या पॉलिसीज़ रहेंगे, किस तरीके से हम वी कैन लिंक. ओके, सो इन थर्ड यूनिट विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द एंट्री स्ट्रैटेजीज, लाइसेंसिंग, फ्रेंचाइजिंग, एक्सपोर्टिंग एंड स्ट्रैटेजिक अलायंसेस. ये सारा कुछ आप डिटेल में पढ़ोगे. फिर फोर्थ यूनिट में आप ग्लोबल ई बिज़नेस के बारे में पढ़ोगे कि ई बिज़नेस ट्रांजेक्शन्स, ग्लोबल ई मार्केटिंग फ्रेमवर्क्स पढ़ोगे, इसके इंपॉर्टेंस, मॉडल्स, एप्लीकेशंस के बारे में पढ़ोगे. फिफ्थ में आप मैनेज करना है ग्लोबल बिजनेस को, इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस को. इट इज़ नॉट दैट ईजी के गुड सर्विस लिए वहाँ पर बेच दिए, यहाँ वहाँ का यहाँ पर लेकर आए. यू नीड टू ऑल्सो हैव अ प्रॉपर कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस मैनेज करने के लिए. सो यू नीड टू हैव अ प्रॉपर इंटरकल्चर ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट. अबाउट दैट यू विल बी लर्निंग इन हाउ टू मैनेज द डिफरेंट कल्चर पीपल, देयर लैंग्वेजेस, देयर वैल्यूज़, देयर कल्चर. तो ये सारा कुछ आप पढ़ोगे फिफ्थ यूनिट में. ठीक, इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस, it is very important topic when you'll be learning how to diversify your business globally, and what are the factors, Indian policies क्या क्या है, वो सारे कुछ आप इसमें पढ़ोगे. ओके, so the last, okay, financial market and services is the last option for you for open elective third, where you'll be discussing about the various financial market and services, about the primary market, secondary market, and you'll be discussing about derivative market और money market के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे. and the different various government security market, मतलब अलग किस्म के financial markets which is helping you for investment, which is helping you financially, which is supporting you. सबके अलग अलग रूल्स रेगुलेशंस है, सबका इंटरेस्ट रेट है, वेरियस इंटरेस्ट रेट रहेगा, सबका पॉलिसीज़ अलग है टू पे द to pay the amount back when you're lending them from them. तो ये सारा कुछ आप पढ़ोगे फर्स्ट यूनिट में. सेकेंड में मर्चेंट बैंकिंग के बारे में पढ़ोगे, अबाउट देयर कॉन्सेप्ट्स, हाउ इट गॉट इंट्रोड्यूस इन इंडिया. सेबी के बारे में सारा कुछ डिटेल में पढ़ोगे, देयर गाइडलाइंस, रूल्स, रेगुलेशंस, फंक्शंस, and also you'll be discussing about the issues, guidelines related to issue management. तो ये कुछ आप पढ़ोगे in your second unit. About we'll be also discussing about the underwriters, bankers, brokers, registrars, debenture trustee, portfolio managers. We'll be discussing in detail about the merchant banking. Like basically it is helpful for the finance students to know about the different definitions, different detail about this particular concepts, very important concepts of your finance. Leasing and hire purchase, किस तरीके से, what are the difference between लीजिंग एंड रेंट. हायर परचेज के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे कि इस तरह व्हाट इज़ हायर परचेज. बेसिकली हायर परचेज आर द वेयर यू okay, so hire purchase are basically where you purchase an asset, और अगर एग्जाम्पल होगी एक मशीनरी अगर मैं ख़रीद रही हूँ तो इनिशियली थोड़ा आई नीड टू पे इट्स 30% और 40% ऑफ इंस्टॉलमेंट, एंड अदर्स I can pay it monthly, and the whatever I am purchasing, the asset will remain with me till the last payment. And about the legal and tax framework, mathematics of hire purchase we'll be discussing, and financial evaluation of hire purchase deeds we'll be discussing in detail. Insurance के बारे में आप पढ़ोगे, characteristics of insurance.